What's up guys, Bradley Overrated here, coming at you with an interesting news update about the Nintendo Switch. And it interests me because I love my Switch, baby. Oh my gosh, do I ever. Anyways, let's get right into it. So in case you haven't heard, which I'm certain you have, Nintendo has officially released their sales numbers now, and the Nintendo Switch has officially surpassed another Nintendo Switch console. And it is this console right here. That's right, the Nintendo 64, a console that sold almost 33 million, I believe it was 32.9 million units, something close to that. And side note, I always thought the Nintendo 64 sold around 40 million. I definitely got my numbers wrong there. That seems surprisingly low for how popular that console was. But yes, the Nintendo 64 that sold 32.9 million units approximately has now been officially surpassed by the Nintendo Switch. Now, the Nintendo Switch probably beat it about a month or two ago, but the official sales numbers are now out, and the Nintendo Switch console, right here on the screen, has sold over 34 million units. Which is insane, man. That means the Nintendo Switch is averaging over 15 million units a year that is being sold. Wow! And I'm not surprised. If you've ever seen my prediction videos way back in the day when I first started this channel, I predicted that the Nintendo Switch would sell like hotcakes. As a matter of fact, even before I did YouTube, I was telling all of my friends that this thing is going to be a huge hit, to which they all made fun of me and kept making fun of the Nintendo Switch. And now over half of them own a Switch and they love it, and I'm right and you're wrong, so ha 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 in your face. And yes, I am that petty, because they made fun of me for the longest time, okay? My bros just gave me so much crap about it, and I love it now, because it's all coming back at them. Anyways, enough about that. The next thing to discuss is what is the next console that Nintendo Switch will be going up against in terms of solid cell units. And that console is this one right here, BAM! On the screen. That's right, guys, it is the SNES. This console sold 49.1 million units during its console life cycle, which is definitely a good, solid number. So I guess the real question isn't whether or not the Nintendo Switch is going to outsell the SNES, because it definitely is. If you think it's not, you're crazy at this point to think that. It's more of a question of when will it. And while I want to believe that it could make that number possibly by the end of this year, I think it's going to happen about middle of 2020, that it'll get to that 50 million unit mark, just strictly because of how there's that 15 million average right now. And the Nintendo Switch is supposedly not announcing the Nintendo Switch Mini at E3, but if they do release a Nintendo Switch Mini, which I do think they will, some point this year, I think that will boost the sales of the Nintendo Switch, especially if the Nintendo Switch Mini comes in at around $200. And then the last thing I want to mention, guys, is just a quick shout out to the Nintendo 3DS. Sorry, I don't have a picture of that console for you, but oh well, I forgot to import it and I'm too lazy to put it up now, but it did get a milestone in and of itself. It sold 75 million units, which is awesome. Not necessarily the best for a handheld, especially when you consider the Nintendo DS sold over 150 million, but you know 75 million units is still no number to scoff at. That's a great number for any console or platform out there, so congrats to the Nintendo 3DS for hitting that mark. I am proud of you. I love my Nintendo 3DS. I still have that as well, and I still play it to this day, so that's all there is for me to say, guys. What do you think about this information, though? And when do you think the Nintendo Switch will outsell the SNES? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys on the next video I do. I am Bradley Overrated, out like a trout. Have a great day.